Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Christina at Homeschool and Grace, and today's video is part 2 of preparing for kindergarten. Yay! Okay, so I got my teacher's manual for My Father's World, God's Creation from A to Z. And the best part what I do to prepare is I just look at what they have for the gather and prepare materials section. So if you saw my first video, part 1, and I'll link it up here, I think it's over here. I showed how I picked all my books, and I'm going to show you now. Okay, so here I got all the books in here, and they fit. See how great they fit? So, I don't know if you can see that very well, but I labeled across here all the letters and the order that we'll be using them, and all the books fit. So if this looked kind of small to you, it worked out just perfect. It all fit just right. So I have all 26 letters plus the book for the fruit of the Spirit. So it worked out perfectly. Okay, so for today, I'm going to share with you as I cut out the student sheets and get them all prepared and how I organize them. I think that will be the easiest way show you. So I got my big pack of student sheets. I have scissors because there's a lot of cutting out. I have my hole puncher because I like to hole punch them so once they're done we can put them right into the binder. And then I have envelopes to put them in, whichever ones need envelopes. So today I'll be cutting out the Bible concept flashcards, the ABC game cards, the ABC chart, the bingo cards, the short vowel song cards, and I think that's it. So let's get started. I'm gonna cut open the student sheets real quick. Okay, so to start out with, I have my days of creation, so I won't hole punch these because she'll end up cutting these out to make her little creation, her days of creation. This, I'm just gonna hang right up, so I'll share that. Okay, so you're gonna get this huge stack of student sheets. The stuff that you cut out is way in the back. All this stuff. So this all pretty much gets hole punched. So I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna get this hung up. There we go. Okay, next, I know there's some more stuff to hang up. These are all the flashcards. We have a calendar. So I'm gonna cut out the ABC chart and the number chart, and I'm gonna hang those up next. Alrighty, so I got ABC chart and the numbers chart cut out. And these aren't actually for her school, so I'll take that down. Okay, see those? Okay, so we got her ABC chart hung up and her numbers chart. I'll throw all these little pieces away. Okay, and then we have these game pieces. If you have a laminator, I recommend laminating these. I don't have one, so I'm just going to cut them out and hopefully they'll make it to the end of the school year. Okay, so I'm going to put these into these little envelopes. So you definitely need a prep day. Okay, some more.
Yep, some more. Yep.
Last set. So I'm gonna glue this part onto the envelope. Now these are ready to go. Okay, so now we have the bingo cards. I'm going to cut those out next. And again, if you have a laminator, I would laminate these. Okay. So all of the bingo cards are now cut out. And in the manual, it says you can put them in like a Ziploc bag, but I just have a bunch of envelopes, so I'm going to use envelopes. So it's a small one, but that's okay. I'll just let them stick up a little, and then I'll write bingo. I don't think I even need to. I'll know these are bingo cards. So these ones I typically keep right at the desk because you use them almost every day. I think this one you don't start till like 9 weeks in, but this one is pretty much right away. You start practicing their letters with the game cards. Okay, so we have her calendar. Gotta clear my desk some, and then we'll move on to the next portion. Okay, so now you can see where I'm at working. Okay, so this I'm gonna put into her binder. So I hole punch everything that's gonna go right into the binder. These are not. And these are for weeks 1 and 2, so it tells you when you'll use them. So I'm going to first hole punch everything, and then I'll show you where I put all the student sheets for storage, where I store them all. Oh, and these, you cut these out when they need them. Last time I did this, I cut them out beforehand, but I think I'm just going to wait because I don't have time today to cut them all out. Again, your short vowel songs, these get cut out. Okay, so now for the biblical concept cards. So what I end up doing with these is each week that we learn a new one, biblical concept, I just pin it onto the wall or to our bulletin board, so we'll just have it up for that week and then we'll take it down. All done, ready to go. Okay, I think now we're to just hole punching. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so 100 chart. There we go. Okay. Okay, these ones, the kids cut out. The student cuts out these, so this will not, I will not hole punch this. But everything else for the week. Okay, again, it's not yet hole punched. Okay, so when I get closer to the Christmas unit, I'll cut all these out and put them in an envelope, or you can do it ahead of time. And then they can glue them onto the Christmas tree. And you could also, there's cards that come with it, you could cut those out ahead of time and staple the music all together ahead of time. But I'm not going to do that today. There's also these you can cut out ahead of time for the Christmas unit, but I'm not going to do that today. Okay, now we're to the fruits of the Spirit. I'm not going to cut these out, but again, you would cut them out like the Christmas tree. And this looks like, oh, it's a hunt, so it's a game. You can cut, I'm not sure if we cut all this out. I'm just going to leave all that together. hole punch any of it because I'm not sure. Okay. So the blend ladder, her calendar, and the 100 chart will all go into her binder. So I'm going to put those aside, and these I'm going to file. So I'll show you now that. Okay, so I have a this top portion goes to week 18, and then I have the next one down that goes all the way to week 36, and we'll start putting them in. I have them labeled per week, and then I have 5 children, so I have each child here is color coordinated. So we'll get started. So we're going to do, this will be for Hannah. So if you don't want to store your student sheets in a filing cabinet type system like this, you can do it in a binder. The same way, just break it up into the weeks, and then you would just pull it out each time that you would need it. Okay, the Christmas unit goes for week 16 and 17. But really, you just put it in wherever you do Christmas and then pick back up. Okay, and then Fruits of the Spirit, we're going to stick in week 31. It goes for 2 weeks. Yay! So I hope you enjoyed watching all that. I'm going to show you lastly, so all the envelopes I have here. I typically keep them, I have these little cubbies for each of my kids by their desks. So I'll just stick all these in here with all these extra stuff. This is all speech therapy. So we just stick them in there, and then they're ready to go whenever we need them for school. And I think that's everything. So, except for her binder, but her binder's downstairs, and if I go down there, my kids will squeal. So, well, I'll have to show that later. Let's see, and I had one last thing to share with you. So, in the Gather and Prepare section, it does say to begin reading for the children's sake to at least read chapter 1. And then they schedule it for the next 2 months. So I highly recommend you reading that. I'm going to start reading mine this week, and so if you want to join along with me, and we'll discuss it at the next video. Yay! I'll put maybe some questions down in the comments or something. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope this was helpful for you to see how I organize all my student sheets, and now we're like pretty much almost ready to go. So make sure you're subscribed, because my next video, part 3, is going to be showing all the school supplies that we get to go along with kindergarten. It's going to be super fun, and we already bought them all. My kindergartner is like so excited. So we're so close to starting. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.